It's been a week since North Korea started ignoring the scheduled phone calls from the South in protest against joint military drills by South Korea and the U.S. There have been no particular signs of a provocation from the North otherwise. Experts say the North is contemplating what steps to take next, but may not have many options. Kim Da-mi reports.
North Korea has refused to answer calls from South Korea on their hotline for the past week in an apparent show of dissatisfaction over the Seoul-Washington summertime military drills. Observers say the regime is weighing its options in terms of provocations, but is finding them limited.
The U.S. is in a very difficult situation right now with the Afghan pullout and the consequences there, and also maybe North Korea doesn't really want to corner the United States.
Some are voicing concern over possible military action by the regime, but other experts say the North won't be able to find a clear rationale or good timing to present a major threat.
In order to engage in military provocations, there should be appropriate reasons, but high-intensity provocations could be a burden for the North if done only because South Korea and the U.S. didn't suspend the drills.
The expert also said the chances of the North answering calls on the hotline are remote, pointing to a comment from sister of the North Korean leader that the communication lines were restored only physically, nothing more or less. On the other hand, looking back at 2009, North Korea did respond on the military hotline just a day after South Korea and the U.S. ended that year's key resolve drills. This summer's training exercise by Seoul and Washington began Monday, largely based on computer simulations with no field training and on a smaller scale than the one held in March. Pyongyang has slammed Seoul and Washington for going ahead with the drills, warning that they will pay a price. While keeping a close eye on the North, Seoul's Unification Minister Lee In-young called on the North on Wednesday to return to dialogue within the year, and he said the momentum for the peace process on the Korean Peninsula will slow down due to political situations around the world. Kim Da-mi, Arirang News.